With me again. Got something to say on why some people have bad skin. One, they're not properly cleaning their face. They're taking on way too much junk, way too many products on their face, i.e., too much makeup and all this, and they're not properly scrubbing it all off and exfoliating every now and then to really get the dead skin and all the gook out of their pores and off of their skin before they put new products on. Two, their diet. Your diet plays a humongous part in your skin. Three, your medication. And I'm not saying just automatically quit taking your medication. You need to let your doctor know that such and such a medication is having this adverse effect on you. If you don't say anything to your doctor, how the hell do you suppose they know what's going on? They're doctors. They ain't mind readers. Your lifestyle, like if you smoke or drink or do drugs or live that kind of lifestyle, that's going to age you real quick. What else could cause it? Genetics. I have dark under eye circles, as you could see. There's nothing I can do on it. I mean, I have done all I can, and I know this little discoloration right here is not makeup. It's just the way my skin is. As you can see, I have very dark under eye circles, very deep bags. It's a genetics thing. I can't fix it. Believe me, if I could. If I could, I would, but it's genetics. Another problem is a lot of women and some men that wear makeup wear products that are not appropriate for their skin. If you have naturally oily skin, why would you wear makeup that's for dry skin? That's going to make your skin more oily, which is going to cause more of a problem. You know, you can't wear... If you have dry skin and you wear makeup for dry skin, it's just gonna... If you have really, really dry skin, you need a little bit of extra moisture to your skin so, it looks right. You could very well be allergic to whatever the product is that you're using. This is quite common. People end up having a lot of nasty body odor, and it's not because they're not up on their hygiene. It's because they're having a bad reaction to whatever products they're using, whatever soap, body wash, body scrub, deodorant, lotion, shaving cream, razors, what have you. They happen to maybe be allergic to it. A lot of women have vaginal odor because they're wearing underwear that's too small. They're not changing their feminine hygiene products. They're allergic to their birth control, i.e. the IUD, the Norplant, the NuvaRing, the menstrual cup. Allergic to their Kotex. They're allergic to condoms or the sexual lubricant. They could have a UTI. They could have some kind of STD. They could be allergic to the dye in their underwear. They're allergic to the feminine wash they're using. They're going crazy on the Vagisil, the Monistat, the this, the that. They're going hardcore nuts on it, and it's just going to make the problem that much worse. That could be a problem. Sitting in wet clothes longer than you should. That could be a big issue. Now, I will say this. If you have been to the doctor, whatever doctor you need to go to, you've done every test you could do, you've changed everything you could possibly change, you've done what you can, and unfortunately you have a persistent foul odor, from your nether region. If you're a man and you're not circumcised, it could be because you're not pulling the foreskin back to get all that junk out from under the foreskin. We knew a guy that was like that, and when he was at the nursing home, which is where my husband met him, the nursing home finally forced him to be circumcised when he was in his 20s. The guy's now in prison for life for, well, let's just say, he did a whole lot of shit that he should not have been doing, got caught, and now he's paying the price, and we'll leave it at, let's just say the person is an evolutionary reject, and we'll leave it as that, okay? Because I'm not here to be spilling his tea, because it's, like I said, it's not my place to do so. But anyhow, he was just a mess. He never cleaned himself, and, well, that's what happened. You could wind up maybe having a STD that's not being treated or is inadequately treated. Because, that's why you should know your status and your partner's status, because like they say, certain STDs don't show no signs, no symptoms, and you think you're hunky-dory, you think your partner's hunky-dory, and boom. There you go, you got it. Which is why I say with, people like Usher, who a lot of people are saying that he gave them an STD. All these women are not just trolling on Usher. I'm sorry to say it, they can't all be. Because they're all saying the exact same damn thing, and Usher is flat out vehemently denying that he has anything with zero documentation to back up his claim. Now, whether these are round-the-way girls or they not is beside the point. The point is, there was no problem, no diseases, nothing before they got with Usher. They got with Usher, and suddenly they got every disease in the book. And Usher refuses to get an STD test. If I were Usher and I had a brain cell functioning in my little head, I'd go to my doctor and demand a full spectrum test for every possible disease. Get those results, take them to court. Because by Usher swearing, I don't got nothing, but with no documentation to back up his claim, he's looking stupid as can be. He looks hella stupid because all these women are coming forward saying that Usher gave them this disease, that disease, some other disease, and he will not get tested to prove these women right or wrong. He's swearing, I ain't got it. Well, go get tested and put your money where your mouth is. Until you do that, they have every right to sue for damages because, maybe Usher doesn't know he's got herpes because he's not showing no signs or symptoms. This is possible because just because you have an STD does not always mean that you know that you have an STD because you might not have any signs or symptoms. That is true. You could, like when I was, this is a different story, but when I was pregnant with my son, my middle child, I knew from the jump I was pregnant, but I've gone to doctor after doctor, I'm talking specialist, blood test, urine test, you name the test, I had it done. They kept swearing, you're not pregnant. And a week before I had them, I did a home pregnancy test, and it came back positive. I did 4 home pregnancy tests that all came back positive. A week before I had him. I did this on September 10th. He was born September 16th, 2001. So around a week after the fact. But they're swearing up and down that I was not pregnant. When you're 22 years old, you don't suddenly stop getting your period for no reason whatsoever. You don't suddenly become the size of Shamu for no reason. You don't suddenly start lactating or projectile vomiting for no reason. All these are clear signs that I was pregnant. I knew I was pregnant. Problem is, the doctor swore at that time that I wasn't. Yeah, I was. Okay? That could very well be the case here. You might have something, but not know, or your doctor is telling you otherwise. So, you should check that out too. Because it is possible to have a disease but have no signs or symptoms. So, if I was Usher, I would certainly get checked. And ladies, be a little smarter. Don't be a thought and be out dipping and doing this person, that person because they're famous. No, you should not be doing that. No. That just got bad idea written all over it. Now, in the case of the women that sleep with Charlie Sheen, he says, hey, I'm HIV positive, I have full-blown AIDS, do you still want to proceed? That, even though I'm not crazy about Charlie Sheen, as a human being, you gotta respect a man that says, hey, this is my status. If you wish to proceed, I would recommend you get put on the care. Get with my doctor, not in that way, but, be treated by my doctor, and I will fully pay for it, and we will use protection if you still want to proceed. But Usher is just sleeping with these random-ass women, no protection of any sort, and he's just passing on the disease. He's giving the gift that keeps on giving. And, these women are pissed off, and rightfully so. They have every right to sue. Because Usher is not giving them the chance to decide, hey, do I want to proceed or do I not? And that's not right at all. That isn't. And if Usher is found guilty, which I believe he will be, I firmly believe that he ought to be castrated. He should have his manhood chopped off and shoved down his damn throat. That's just how I feel. Because that is the lowest of the low. That is. I'm sorry, that is trifling ass hood rat fuckery. Speaking of, Wesley Hampton said this, why he stays away from large groups of people. I can't say I blame him. I stay away from large crowds as well, simply because it ain't my jam. And it's too easy to get mugged, raped, assaulted, what have you, in larger groups. That's what I just know. And dangerous behavior is the norm all over the world nowadays. I'm sorry, but I can't. Society as a whole, I quit. And now this Tide Pod challenge. Stores nowadays can't even sell fucking cleaning supplies without some horse's ass thinking it's food and getting hella sick and suing the store and the manufacturer because it's too appealing. God gave you a brain for a freaking reason, did they not? Oh, wait, when God was passing out brains, you thought he said trends, you said I'll take the next one. Yeah. I'm sorry, but society as a whole has devolved to the point of being stupid as fuck. And with all these idiots in the world, it makes me realize something. There's a whole lot of villages somewhere in the world where ain't no damn idiot anywhere to be had.